Does gear matter? What a great question, but today there's no time to answer, because it's time of news. Yes, because recently photography brands are leaking many news, like Sony, Viltrox, Laowa and Tamron as well. And what do you think about Astral Design and Samyang joining the L-mount alliance? Yeah, there is a lot of meat on fire. Two are missing. Yes, what about Canon and Nikon? Where are they? Canon is missing for a long time, and after the EOS R8, there are only a couple of news about lenses, but basically not so exciting to talk about. Nikon, yeah, it's a little better because the new Z8, a super camera, has made a lot of noise, mostly for its really good features. But let's go to the real news. Canon might announce the RF 200 to 500mm f4 lens in the last quarter of the year. This lens is very interesting in my opinion for its versatility. In nature photography, having such a good lens like that, maybe with a built-in 1.4 power teleconverter, would be gold. At f4, you would have a creamy background and it would be suitable in low light condition, where is often used. Furthermore, Canon is making really good lenses with great image quality, and I'm sure this one will be like that. I wish for this lens could be the internal zoom in order to be more balanced and more weather resistant. And as I said, the built-in teleconverter. The only bad thing will be the price. Yes, it's supposed to be around $60,000. 60,000. And in Europe will be much more expensive after the excellent 75mm f1.2 lens. Viltrox will introduce the 27mm f1.2 lens. For now, they are only for Fujifilm, but in the near future for Sony and Nikon Z as well. The review of the 70mm were pretty good, so I expect the same judgment even for this lens, even though I'm not a big fan of this focal length, but it will be a 40mm in full frame format. Indeed, this lens, like the 75mm, is for APS-C cameras. So what about nature photography? Okay, maybe you could use it for landscapes, even though using a prime lens for this kind of photography might be quite limiting for composition. It might be also used for astrophotography, take advantage of its 1.2 aperture, so a super bright and fast lens, but with the chance to get only a partial view of the sky. Laowa has announced the new Laowa 10 pair to 50 pair super macro lens. Basically, it's like a microscope, and will be available for different mounts, not only for Sony. For macro photography, it could be super interesting this lens, considering the big magnification, giving us the chance to shoot special photos of insects, flowers, and other subjects. Sony will soon announce the new Alpha 7C Mark II and the new Alpha 7C cameras. Yes, just in the next few days, we'll have more information, maybe the official Sony announcement of these two new cameras. Just as a recap, the Alpha 7C Mark II will have the same autofocus of the Alpha 7R Mark V, 5-axis in-body stabilization, 10 FPS, 4K 60p videos, and only a 1 memory card slot. The Sony Alpha 7C will have the same Alpha 7R Mark V autofocus system, as well as the same in-body stabilization, 10 FPS, 4K 60p 10 bits 422 video mode, and only one slot for memory card. So new cameras with the new sensor, maybe new CPU if they adopt the AI focusing system, but even with some small limitation, like the only one car slot. And what about the Alpha 9 Mark III? Okay, so far there are only rumors. It looks like Sony is keeping everything as secret as possible. Maybe they want to introduce a really new camera, a new camera that get other cameras old, and not only Sony cameras, but even other brands' cameras. Rig is making a lot of stuff, like the new heavy-duty carbon fiber tripod kit devoted to videography. Indeed, it has a fluid head, perfect for shooting videos, but also suitable for photography as well. With its 10 kilograms of load capacity, this tripod is pretty interesting considering the professional purpose. It's not lightweight, about 5 kilograms, so it's an aspect to consider if you need a tripod that you have to lug around everywhere. Anyway, the main features of this gear are pretty good, like the working height from 94 to 197 centimeters, and the materials as well, carbon fibers in premise. The price, about $400, is good considering all features. Tamron is not sleeping, and now they are introducing the new 70 to 180 mm f2.8 G2 lens, the further evolution of the first generation model that earned high acclaim in the marketplace and incorporates several enhancements. The optical design has been improved from the first generation and achieves high-quality images across the entire zoom range. Tamron also shortened the minimum object distance at the wide end to 0.3 meters compared to the first generation of 0.85 meters, so much more interesting for close-up photos. So what else from this brand? This lens is perfectly suitable for nature photography and usable for general purpose uses. Well, my friends, let me know what you think about all these news and what are more interesting for you, or what would you like to see or have from a brand. Dreaming is priceless. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching and thanks for your great support. I really appreciate it. Hoping you are doing well. See you next time. Bye bye.